Alright guys and girls, welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Alright, here we are, part 4 of our video blog. I had to keep my temperament up. Alright, 2004 Chevy Monte Carlo with the 3.4 engine. Customer got ripped off. So we're here trying to put this car back together. Now the last time we left off, the customer wanted us to put it back together and hopefully it lasts a little while. As of this morning, the customer called us up and she wants a list of the parts she would need to go ahead and do this job the right way. So we got the part together, got the list together, and we emailed her. So what I want to do is inform you of what we're going to do and the parts list that we gave her to get. All right, now since you guys and girls are definitely following with us on this, which I really appreciate, and I appreciate Ernesto emailed me personally, and no, actually he didn't email me, I'm sorry. He commented on one, I think it was part 2, that he would like to send $100 to help the lady put it together. I definitely appreciate that, but we're not going to accept any money in this. As part of the Astral team, and you guys are part of this also, I don't think we should not have to put money out to help victims. Not that that's a bad thing, but what we should do is focus more of our attention on these crooked dirtbag repair shops. That's what we need to focus our attention on, so it doesn't happen again. This customer is going to be all right. We're going to make sure that she's going to be all right. Her uncle and her family's looking after her. They're going to make sure she's all right. So we need to focus our attention on these dirtbags. So, having said that, the next episode of Real Talk, we're going to be talking about dirtbag mechanics, even on YouTube. And I got one in particular that one of our subscribers made a comment on, and I'm gonna read that out to you guys, because it's time we stepped up and confronted these dirtbags for ripping people off like this. I have never, in all the years of being a mechanic, came across something like this, that it was such a shabby job done, and these people ripping people. I mean, $540, and you drilled out a head and put a bolt. Just unreal. So we're gonna definitely confront them now. Now we're gonna start doing it. Now that YouTube has graciously given us this podium to stand up for people, we're gonna do it. And you guys know our channel. We don't allow cursing. We don't allow harassment. We don't allow none of that. So we're the perfect people to do this. And with your help, we're gonna do that. We're gonna bring these people to their knees where they belong. And I love this, man. I live for this mess. I live for protecting the rights of others. I don't care what the odds may be, and that's how you should be. I don't care how many people are on the wrong side. If they're wrong, they're wrong. And it's our job, our obligation to stand up to these people. Alright? So make sure you watch Real Talk, Dirtbag Mechanics. Alright. Now, let me inform you and show you what we're going to do. And guys, I'm gonna need your help on this too. All right. Now, what we did. Now you see, I got this paper towel in there because what I had to do was go over here and get that number right there, but we found out that was not the right number. The casting number was that number down there, right there. Now, she's going to get the parts, and this is the weird part. AutoZone says, I think AutoZone was $209 for the cylinder head, and they said the head, the valves, of course, and the springs, and it said rockers. If you go to AutoZone.com right now and look up the cylinder head for this car, they say the rockers. It's personally, I've never seen a cylinder head come with rockers unless it's the overhead valve engines or something, and they had the cams with them and then the rockers right up under it. They got no choice. I never seen one like this, but that's what they say. All right. So what we're gonna do, we told her to get 1 cylinder head, 2 head gaskets, because guys, I'm down here. If I gotta take that off, there's no way I'm gonna leave this cylinder head on here and not change this gasket. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm right here. I mean, I'm right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 bolts. Remove the bracket, move the pipe. I gotta take the 2 bolts back there already. Get this up, pop the head off there, change the head gasket. It's only the right thing to do. So 2 head gasket and head bolts. If you're doing a head job, you definitely want to get you some head bolts, because head bolts stretch. Probably like, what do you mean? They're metal bolts. They don't stretch. Yes, they do stretch, and will cause you to get the wrong torque on putting these heads back down. So head bolts, and that's all she needs. Everything else she got already. And we're telling her not to get a headset, because a headset's going to come with the intake and all that, and she already got that. This dog is going to be barking over here, man. I need to give that dog a laxative so that dog can calm down. That's not one of our dogs, so don't be no mess. So that's where we are now. Here, guys, this is where I'm gonna need your help on. As I showed the customer, and I'm about to show you, they put some sealer in here. Let me go get a good flat. Yeah, I got this light. This light will work. Let me adjust this light right here. Yeah. Right here, little square. All right. They put some sealer in here. Now, if I take, you can see. I don't know if you can see the shiny spots in there, but you know they did. Take it off. That's not rust. That's that sealer they put in here. And if you look over here, look at that. Look how clogged that port is. And with that port being clogged, antifreeze cannot flow through the cylinder heads and cool it off. See, that one's over there is open, that one's open, but look at this one. Matter of fact, let me get a screwdriver or something to mess around with that. And here's our rockers. And again, I put them in this order that I took them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one, also we get a new push rod. And this is, they ask is the intake or exhaust. This one is the exhaust. And they say, does it have 8mm or 10mm bolts? The original ones are 8mm. You can see what they drilled this thing out to be, like a 10mm. So, and also if it doesn't come with the rockers, we're gonna get a new one. I'm not gonna sit here and play around. We're definitely gonna get. Matter of fact, wait a minute, guys, check that out. I just noticed if that's an 8mm and this is a 10, there's no way they're gonna get that bolt inside here. So that means, look at that, they drilled that thing out. That thing was wobbling around like crazy. Yeah, so that was a good call. We're gonna get a new rocker. We're gonna get this. It comes with this too, and we're gonna get this whole setup right here. All right. Matter of fact, since I'm using this, since it's just garbage anyway, let's take this. I'm gonna go over here. Look how thick that is, guys. Look at that stuff. That's not rust. That's not rust. That's that sealer they put in here. That copper stuff. Look at that. All right. Get me a rag over this. All right. So, here's my problem. Chances are good. If that's, now this is what I mean, guys, and guys, do not put that sealer in your car. I don't care what. Do not put it in there. If that sealer was enough to clog up these ports, these big ports, can you imagine what it did to the radiator and the heater core? And the heater core and radiator, now this is the condenser right here that we're looking at. That's those thin lines right there is what the antifreeze flow through. Now that one's the condenser, so Freon flows through there. But can't see it through the other side. Yeah, you can see it. Let me see here. Get my light again. You can see right down there. See them thin metal lines? Antifreeze flows through there. Those small lines through there, antifreeze flow through. So if it can clog up that, you know it's clogging up that. So now we're going to be faced with another issue. Once we get all this done, I got to be very careful. I'm going to flush this out. I'm going to disconnect the lower radiator hose right there. And I'm going to flush this out. But guys, it ain't going to work. You just can't flush that stuff out because that stuff hardens up and it just can't flush it out. And I'm like kind of messed up here, afraid, because I got a feeling that it is clogged. And here we go. We're going to end up getting a new radiator as well. Somebody supposed to have put up there. Now, also I was looking at this cap. Now you guys know this cap do not look like it belongs on this car. I don't care how old it gets. 2004. So somebody had a cap and said, let's throw this cap up there. So we gotta get a new cap also, because this might not be the right pressure holding this on. In fact, let me get something, clean this up a little bit, and we're gonna check that out. Be right back. All right, here we go. Get a little light over here. Okay, 18 pounds. So we gotta see if this one calls for 18 pounds, and I don't know, but look at that stuff right there. All that junk is inside this radiator. So we're gonna be facing another issue right here. Look at that intake gasket. And they told her they changed it. What a bunch of bums. And, you know, on top of it, check this out. Where's that? There you see that. Me and Sylvia could not figure out. Let me make sure I close off her name, you know, before I. Now look at this. Look at it. What the heck is that? You know what we figured that was? That somebody didn't know what the heck that said because they can't read cursive, so they just wrote what they thought it was. That's the only thing we can come across. What the heck that word is? And I did say I'm gonna do a video of us showing you guys the repair shop that Poster had did this, and what we're thinking about doing is actually getting us a wireless lapel mic. And I want to just go in there and ask them some questions about the car. So I was asking her, I don't care. So, that's where we stand on this right now. Hopefully, now, AutoZone said their head come with the rockers. They better, because if it don't, the worst thing that look at that in there. If it don't, then what I can still do is still clean this one up, put all this back together. I can still bolt the new head back on and all that. I can actually put the intake on and everything, and just gotta wait until we order that rocker and push rod. And again, this is the third one. Let me get a light, because somebody made a comment that they couldn't see it that well. So you can see that one. Let me see. You see that one right there? That's a good one. That's a good one. Go back to this one. And you see the end of it? See how it's broken off? And you can see how they drilled that thing out. So, oh man. So that's definitely what I'm saying. Now, any other kind of suggestions? We are definitely open up to it. I'm gonna tell you. As a matter of fact, let me put this camera up. Let me get this out of the way right now. Let me put this camera back up here, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. What I just did, I took an opportunity. I got some information from Sylvia. She looked on RockAuto.com, because the AutoZone. You go to AutoZone.com and you see the picture of that cylinder head. It'll look just like that. But you go to Rock Auto, they show the picture of the cylinder head with the rockers on it, and it's the same part number as AutoZone. So we're only going to can assume that the ones they get from AutoZone will come with the rockers. That is cool. All right, now what I wanted to show you, what I did, took all the rockers off of there, except for that bum gasket, and our party line parts are gone. Let me show you what we did with them. Now, a lot of you guys know, and some of you don't know, that we had this house right here we had got as a fixer-upper because we live across the street over there, that house. Got a little observer's van out there. We live over there. So we bought the house over here as a fixer-upper, and especially because we had a problem with the neighbors on side to side. A lot of messed up stuff going on, drug dealing, all messed up, just messed up, man. Everything messed up about the whole family. But now that house is owned by somebody different and very nice people, so cool, everything is good. But what I want to do is show you our party line where we put our parts at. Now remember, this is a fixer-upper, so we got a lot of work to do on this house, right? And then we're gonna just keep it for when our family comes over. And I did do a video on this. I mean, this thing was really bad, and so we're starting to put it back together. All right, here we go. This is going to be the bathroom. We had to gut it out and everything. We gutted it out completely. You can see we put a walk-in shower and all that. But here's our parts, all in a line, just like they were outside. So when we go to put this back together, start from the intake, and we're going to work our way up. All right, now as we take off more parts, I'm going to move these valves and all, and we're going to go around and continue the line, because there are going to be more parts coming off of here until we get to the last part, which is the mass airflow and the air tube. All right, again, you want to see a video on the house? We did put it up there. We painted the ceilings, went through each room and painted the ceilings, and you can see there's a lot of stuff here. We started doing the kitchen. We started painting the kitchen, and that's going to be all brick paneling in the back wall. It's going to be kind of cool and all. And then we painted this room and covered up the fireplace, and we painted this room like a grayish blue in the tint. And then the rest of the house. But I'll show you that. Now this right here, check this out. This right here was a complete wall. It was walled off, and I had cut it out. And there was an opening right here. You can see the molding gone. So I boarded that up so I'd make this a separate room. All right, let's get back down, lock this door. Well, then one project gets another, right, guys? So we just started parking our vehicles over here. There's number 22. There's number 24. Of course, you know number 23. And the Mustang, number 21. And with the Mustang, if you guys don't know yet, I'm getting 2 floors, and I'm going to take it down to the body shop. I was going to do the floors in it, but I said, forget it, let them do it. They professional at this, because you can see the floor falling out. And in the kitchen, you saw all the Mustang parts, because all the parts took out. Look at this thing. So, yeah. And we put this concrete back here, and we're going to put it in. Dang, look at that wood, man. Dang it, that's up. I don't know what the heck to do with that. Dang it. Whatever. I might put, I don't know what the heck to do. All right. So let's get this camera set up. Right here. Let's set it over here. Okay. Well, how about doing it next to the Mustang? Yeah. 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 Look at that. Mustang. That's cool. All right, where I left off. Appreciate all the help we're getting from you guys, the options and what to do, and how long it is for these shops to do that. Listen, straight up, if you want to comment, if you want to help out, that's fine and well. Don't be condescending, trying to say, well, you should have did this, and I'm going to ban you right off the top. I don't care. So just remember that. All right, so there we have it. That's where we stand so far. The customer may change their mind. I don't know. She's going to go over the prices and see how much it costs her to get these parts, and hopefully she does this the right way. She should consider maybe renting a car for a week to do this the right way, so when we're done, we're done. And there's still that question about the radiator. Personally, I don't know, man. This just sucks, man. This thing is just being a nightmare, man. We do the radiator, okay, it stops the overheating problem. Then all of a sudden we look, we turn around, the car don't got no heat because, yeah, you know, the heater cores clogged up. Don't put that stuff in your car. Just simple as that. Any kind of questions, comments, or suggestions, be sure to put in the comment section below, or you can email me at tim@astralautorepairs.com. It's a journey. Let's see what part 5 comes about, because I will let you guys know. This is Timmy and the Mustang from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. We'll see you on part 5.